Hey everyone, Ian from Eurogamer here. Now, the Destiny 2 livestream has just ended and ooh boy was there a lot to take in. The development team at Bungie have made some huge changes to the way Destiny plays, taking loads of inspiration from community feedback and criticism. So what exactly is new with Destiny 2? Here's a rundown of what we learned during Bungie's gameplay reveal.
Alright, Guardian, time to kick 'em where it hurts.
With me, now!
Let's start at the beginning of the campaign. Destiny 2 is all about loss, and the first level of the campaign, named Homecoming, starts with a literal bang. Remember the tower? Of course you do, it's that lovely place where you used to buy emblems off old Eva and do the Carlton dance on top of the postmaster's building. Well, that gets obliterated by an invading Cabal force, and as this explosive gameplay shows, it's up to you to fight off the invaders. Unfortunately, things don't go exactly to plan, and somehow the battle is lost, leaving the tower and the surrounding city in a pile of smoking rubble. The journey that follows sees you, one of the last Guardians to still have a connection to the Traveller's Light, fight to recover your powers, gear and weapons, and to reclaim your connection to the Traveller and reunite the scattered Vanguard. Oh, that's a lot of work. Thankfully, helping you out will be the Vanguard leaders Cade, Zavala and Ikora.
Zavala's doing the hero thing in the plaza. Me? I've got a date with whoever's behind this. It'll be a short date.
A brand new campaign means a brand new bad guy. In Destiny 2, your arch-nemesis is an imposing Cabal warlord named Dominus Ghaul.
Your journey ends here.
In the Red War campaign, Ghaul commands the Red Legion, that army of chumps who smashed up your lovely tower. Not content with having the world's gruffest voice, he's also racked with jealousy over not having been chosen by the Traveller to receive the light.
I am Ghaul, and your light is mine.
During the attack on the tower, Ghaul places a cage around the Traveller which seals off its powers and in an instant causes all the Guardians to lose their light. Oh dear, here's hoping they brought a spare torch with them.
This enemy has taken our home.
One of the main problems with the original Destiny was its dull campaign. This time around, Bungie are injecting a lot more story into Destiny, along with tons of personality, something that was sorely lacking the first time around. To do this, there's going to be a load of brand new cinematics in the game, which will introduce us to plenty of new characters, quest givers, and of course, reintroduce us to old favourites like the Vanguard.
Ikora, if you tell me this is a practical joke, well, it kills me to say it, but I would be really impressed.
Impressing you, Cade, is the easiest thing I'll do all day.
So, where are we going to be going in Destiny 2? What planets will we be exploring, looting, and shooting our way around? Well, 4 worlds were announced during the livestream: Earth, Titan, Nessus, and Io. One of the first destinations you'll visit in the game is on Earth, and it's called the European Dead Zone, which according to Bungie is about 2 times larger than any of the zones in Destiny 1. There's a human refuge there run by an NPC named Hawthorne, and it's also the location of the game's new social space, which is named The Farm. The next planet, Titan, is a cool-looking world. It's a moon of Saturn, and it's 100% liquid. No landmass at all, just a never-ending methane ocean with 40-foot waves. Instead, all the fighting and looting is done on an old human utopia that's slowly sinking into the ocean. It's on Titan that you'll find Zavala hanging out licking his wounds after the beating he received at the tower. Next up is Nessus, a planetoid that's now home to the Vex. Transformed almost entirely into one of their machine worlds, it's a location you'll need to travel to meet up with Cade. It's not all machine though, it does have some vegetation, mainly a bunch of blood-red flora that grows in amongst the planetoid's many striking canyons. The final world announced is Io, a sulfuric moon of Jupiter. This place is special because it's the last place the Traveller touched before the collapse happened. There's so much mystery here, and a lot of the architecture is quite literally out of this world. It's also a sacred place to warlocks, and that's why you'll find Ikora hiding out there after the attack of the Red Legion. Orbit Schmorbit. You can now travel to any world you want or launch any activity you want without having to go into orbit. That means you won't be seeing as much of your spaceship as you did in the original Destiny, which probably puts paid to any hope for space battles. But hey, at least you'll be able to get into the action much faster than before, I guess. So what will we actually get to do on these planets? Well, there'll still be the old favourites like patrols, ambient encounters, materials to collect, and public events to take part in, but there's also a big new addition called Adventures. Adventures are basically side missions given to you by NPCs.
Let's bring them home, you and I.
The NPCs that you'll find all over Destiny 2's worlds will send you on adventures that will take you to new places and offer you new rewards that will make your Guardian stronger. These same NPCs will also mark your map with mysterious locations called Lost Sectors. Lost Sectors are dangerous dungeons, each with a big boss at the end who is holding the key to a big cache of treasure. Kill the boss, get the loot, be happy. Simple. While we're on the subject, the map has also been revamped for Destiny 2. You'll see all the usual things marked on the map, along with locations for any adventures or lost sectors you've discovered. The coolest thing about the new map, though, is that public events will now show up on it, letting you know when and where they will happen. That means you'll no longer have to rely on apps to find out the times and locations of public events, which is nice and a lot easier. So that's double nice. Yeah. Destiny has always been about bagging those exotics, those rare weapons and sought-after pieces of armour, and you can see a lot of them in this gameplay footage. The big news here, though, is the redesign of the weapon slots. These have been split into kinetic weapons, energy weapons and power weapons. In layman's terms, most of Destiny 1's primary weapon types, e.g. assault and scout rifles or hand cannons, can now take up either of the first two weapon slots, kinetic and energy, with the second slot affording an elemental bonus. It looks like most of Destiny 1's secondary and heavy weapon types like shotguns, swords and rocket launchers now take up the third slot, redubbed power, but we should caution that this aspect was not very well explained within the stream, so do bear with us while we find out the finer details. Watch your ass, there's a new subclass in town. Well, actually, there are 3 new subclasses, one each for the Titan, Hunter and Warlock, and each one has its very own super. The Hunter's Arcstrider subclass can bring out an electrical staff, while the Titan Sentinel will get a void shield which looks like it's taken more than a little bit of inspiration from Captain America. Finally, the Warlock's Dawnblade gives them what looks like a flaming sword that lets them do cool shit like this. Strikes are back. We didn't learn too much about them except for the name of one of the new ones, the Inverted Spire, which will take you to a Vex stronghold on Nessus, where you'll get to fight a 3-stage boss. The only problem is you'll need to fight through Red Legion territory first, so don't expect it to be easy. There's also going to be a new raid, but Bungie were keeping stum about that one, unfortunately. The Crucible saw one of the biggest changes during the reveal. The PvP mode has been completely redesigned now so that all the game modes are 4v4. There's also going to be a new heads-up display with information about your opponents on it, like whether or not they have a super ready or whether they've picked up power ammo. Oh, and of course there'll be new maps and modes, one of which is Countdown, a brand new attack-defend mode for the Crucible. It's the first time this game type has ever featured in the game, but unfortunately there was no footage shown at the event. Attendees were told they'd be able to get hands-on with the mode after the reveal though, so hopefully we'll have some gameplay of that up for you very soon. Staying with multiplayer, it's now going to be easier to play with your friends thanks to the addition of clans. Destiny 2 will be bringing official clan support into the game, so instead of having to arrange all your strikes and raids through an app or website, you'll be able to manage and grow your clan, create rosters and custom banners all in-game. There's also a clan reward system that shares rewards to every member of the clan, whether they were playing or not. That means if you're not able to play much because of life responsibilities, you'll still be able to see some of the benefits of the successful missions. Destiny 2 is also on a mission to be the nicest game on the planet, thanks to its Guided Games initiative. Guided Games is a system where clans and solo players can help each other out and meet to take part in challenging activities. What that basically means is solo players who have never been able to experience a raid or a strike before will be able to group with clans who are shorter player. That way, clans will be able to fill up a team and solo players will get to try out all these cool new things they've never been able to do before, and maybe they'll even make some new friends in the process. Oh, Destiny friends. There's a beta on its way, or a beta if you live on the other side of the Atlantic to me. It's coming in the summer, and it sounds like you'll be able to play whatever the attendees at the Destiny 2 reveal got to play. And that's about it. There was no more info. It's coming. Be ready. Destiny 2's livestream ended on a big surprise, if you didn't see the leaks on Reddit earlier, that is. Lol, thanks Reddit. The game's PC version will be exclusive to Blizzard's Battle.net app, and not Steam, or anything else. It makes sense in a way, Activision Blizzard are all the same company, but it's still a first for an Activision franchise. What does this mean for you as a Destiny gamer on PC? Well, it means you'll be buying and downloading Destiny 2 and its DLC through Battle.net, much like you would do with any other game on there. But you'll also be able to connect with the communities from other Activision Blizzard games through the integrated friends list and cross-game chat. Basically, it will provide you with more ways to pester people to join your fire team. And that's it. Well, at least I think that's it. As I said at the start, there was so much information crammed into that reveal that I'm bound to have missed out something important. Maybe some kind of little Easter egg like this sweeper bot here. I don't know. If you think I missed out on anything important or spotted something cool in the background, do let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more Destiny 2 coverage in the near future. Goodbye, Guardians.
And you will find no mercy in me.
Shield find the speaker. Need to move on that command shield. Now head to the North Tower. I'm sending